Welcome,
Welcome,
everybody.
welcome on in to the Best Buds podcast. As of right now,
J-
episode 5.
When you thought you saw The Last of Us,
For
bitch, we
real.
made it.
Bitch, we back.
I lived, bitch.
You
And
can't
let
get
us
rid of
tell
me,
you, man,
bitch.
you can't get rid of me. It has
uh,
been quite an eventful month or so.
oh, guys, so for starters, we haven't uploaded in literally a month.
Government hit us with a fucking zip bomb.
Yeah, we filmed one fucking episode where we decided, fuck it, we're gonna talk about some stuff. We're gonna talk about politics, and it wasn't even like
It wasn't even bad.
it wasn't even that bad. Like
It was
we
mild compared to what it could be.
absolutely, and that episode got wiped. We made up a plan to film 2 episodes to make up for the day that we lost. And we did that. But as I was starting to edit everything and like go through everything, the sound on the new video that we recorded with our first guest, by the way, we had a whole guest podcast. It got fucked. It was just, it was, yeah. And
And it was a really good one too. It's crazy.
so good. I was really proud of that one. I was excited to talk about the stuff that we were going to talk about and everything. And it was a very meaningful episode, so I was really looking forward to it. And
There
then,
was a lot of emotions in that one.
for real, like we got deep in that. And then, as I was like trying to work around the audio issues because I was getting it figured out, my laptop and Final Cut Pro just decided it wasn't going to work anymore. It like literally would crash my whole laptop. It would crash the software. I would have to send in reports to Apple like every time I opened the software. So I uninstalled it out of anger and tried to use iMovie. So the episode that you guys will be able to watch, it will be out by the time you guys hear this, which is
Mhm.
Conspiracies 1. The audio on that is not the greatest, and the video to it is also not the greatest, but I made do with what I had, and I'm
Mm.
still pretty happy with it, to be honest with you. It was still a pretty good episode, but yeah.
Yeah, we still had a lot to talk about.
Oh yeah, like that was a fun episode. But
Look, the real it's about the friends you made along the way, which we do end up making friends in that very episode as well, just randomly.
yeah, we do. We got rated in at the very end, and it was great. We talked about NHL and everything. It's so funny because he later messaged me. The guy who rated us, his name's Ace. What's up, Ace? If you're listening, he actually messaged me later and was like, "Hey, so I heard you want more people to play NHL with. This is how we do it," and like sent me everything. And I haven't like seen if I'm able to like be a part of it yet, but yeah, he basically invited me into his like league or whatever.
Damn,
And
that's incredible.
for real. And then I was just like bestowed the option to have a slot in my family's fantasy football team this year, and I like had to turn it down because I was like, oh, fuck, I don't know if I have time. Like I already have you guys have no idea how much fucking shit I have to edit. It is how many 5-hour videos I have to go through of
Oh,
gameplay is
brutal. Absolutely brutal.
I'm I'm having fun right now on one video that's not that long. So I'm trying to get all the short ones out of the way first and like chop all of those up and stuff. So I'm having fun right now, but I know I'm going to be miserable shortly. Yeah, we've been fucking through it, everybody. It's been tough, but the buds are here. You can't fucking get rid of us just yet because
Mhm.
we've got plenty of shit to still fuck around
Got
and
a lot of
find
shit
out
to
with.
talk about. And
Absolutely.
boy, do we love fucking around and finding out. If there's one thing I love, it's learning the hard way. Let's get this straight.
I only learned the hard way. There
I
is no
only learn the hard
soft.
way. There's no subtle guidance into the direction I'm supposed to be in. There's only pain and growth through suffering.
I only live to be hard.
Same, brother.
Oh yeah.
We are swinging.
Speaking of starting off strong, I'm gonna mention something that I don't think like we mentioned that we have it like in the queue for later stuff, but I redesigned all of the merch stuff.
Ooh,
Oh yeah, baby.
nice.
I've got looks a lot. Oh shit! I didn't mean to say that. Although that's gonna get cut. But anyways, one of
That's a
the
little
hats,
sneak peek for you.
one of the hats that we decided to go picking for is it looks so fresh, and I decided to pick a different hat than one of the other ones that we decided to go with, and I like it a lot more because I like
Ooh, I get a
redid the
little sneak
logo.
peek.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna send you the logo first.
Ooh, that is a crisp looking logo.
I know. I was so proud of that. I was like, God
Oh,
damn.
yeah, damn, that looks tasty.
All right, here we go. So, without giving it away, for all the viewers, just think
We
pop
have a custom
punk.
engraved gun.
Yes, you're gonna get, with every purchase, some
With every
lucky winner
purchase,
gets a fucking
a
hand.
live Glock 17 with our names etched onto it in the logo and live ammunition.
Best Buds LLP fucking on the other side every Wednesday. New episode every Wednesday. And on the
Officially
bottom,
branded.
on the bottom, it's like Drake and Roe. So stupid. Do you remember that fucking Romeo and Juliet movie with Leonardo DiCaprio?
Oh my
And
God, dude. I think about it at least once a week, I think.
dude, I always think about how like they changed the name of like guns to swords, and like on the gun it wasn't their normal branding of like telling you what kind of gun it was. It literally said like sword 9 millimeter or something like that. It was some weird shit.
Insane.
It went hard because it was a cool take on like modernizing like Shakespeare and stuff, but Jesus Christ, like you really just call it a gun. You modernized it
It must be
already.
canon.
It's
It's got to be canon that actual swords are called guns because there'd be no way to like tell them apart.
well, I guess like if you think about it, there are guns that have swords on them. They're bayonets. So
Yeah, but like a
the
9 millimeter like pistol.
9 millimeter sword.
Actually, you know what? A bayonet on a on a fucking Glock would actually be so funny. I think they should. Actually, I think they should take it one step further and get like a knife and then also find a way to attach a bayonet to it.
Yeah, like just it. This conversation is reminding me of like it's we're going down an ADHD spiral already, but that the Osborne episode of like when Ozzy got a new combat knife and he went, "Jack, come down here." And Jack was like, "What?" And he was like, "I got a new knife." And Jack was like, "Stick it on the rifle." And he was like, "Stick it on the fucking rifle." And they went and grabbed his rifle and they were like trying to figure out how to turn it into a bayonet, and Kelly walked in and was like,
Insane.
what are you doing?" They were like, "We're making a bayonet." And she was like, "You're so fucking violent." He's like, "Shut up."
I'm just trying to have fun. Come on, man.
Oh, rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne, man.
Oh yeah, since the very last time we recorded, Ozzy Osbourne and Hulk Hogan have died.
Dude, that was a wild, like wasn't it like 2 days? It happened in the span of 2 days. Like one day Ozzy
It
died and the
did.
next that he died.
I know, dude. They for some reason his soul was claimed. It made no sense.
I just oh, dude, it was so like surprising to just read that. Both of them, like,
And right after the Ozzy like show too.
yeah, that was really crazy too. Like the timing about it and how he was like, "Yeah, I don't have much time left. Like, I know what's coming." And like that will forever haunt me that his final interview, he's just like, "Yeah, I know what's coming."
He warned us. The warnings were there.
He's like, it's around the corner. I don't know what to tell you, man." Oh, dude.
He said, "Look, man, I don't know how to break this to you."
It gives me the same vibes of when Carrie Fisher died and then like a week later her mom died, Debbie Reynolds. That's exactly like the same. It gives me those vibes along with like Chester Bennington and Chris Cornell. Like
Oh man,
Oof.
I still remember that news. That was insane.
I still like sometimes remember like get flashbacks. It's so weird. Like I get flashbacks to that day. To both of those days really. It because like on Chester's death day, you're also like celebrating Chris Cornell's birthday at the same time. So it's very like it's a very like tough thing to balance that day, but I often like think back of like wow, I was sitting here when I found out that like Chester Bennington died or Chris Cornell died. Like that's I remember my mom and I sobbing in the car after like I was getting off work. I was like Chester Bennington died. I'm just gonna and I put on one more light and I just sobbed.
Dude, I'm telling you. I was at Warp Tour when they broke the news. They like
mm.
some I think it was a tech or something walked up to the microphone and made an announcement. I was like, "Whoa, no way." I don't even remember who I was seeing.
That's awful, bro. I hated when Linkin Park went on Jimmy Kimmel and they had found out like that day that Chris had passed away. And
Really?
yeah, they still went on and performed. Like they performed One More Light. They were supposed to perform a different song and Chester came out and was like, "Hey, just so you know, like we were supposed to perform this song, but I just found out that our buddy Chris Cornell passed away, so I don't think it's right, so we're going to perform this song instead." And it's like heart-wrenching. It's hard to watch because he's just crying the whole time. Oh, I miss both of them.
They're both such good artists.
Dude, I have been nonstop listening to Audio Slave lately. It's been my obsession. And I don't know if it's just because, like, the mix of fucking Tom Morello's guitar and Chris Cornell's vocals that just, it makes for a perfect sound. But it, ugh, oh, I miss Chris Cornell so bad. I miss both of them. This fucking bullshit. I have to live in a
It
world without
really
them.
is. Dude, it's always the worst too because you can go back and you can listen to the same songs and now all of a sudden they hit every single one of them hits different and you're like, whoa, this guy's voice is one of a kind.
Yeah, like I can't. It's so weird to listen to One More Light, especially, and I can't imagine like. I think Mike Shinoda just made a statement about the song and why they don't perform it anymore, but like, it is really weird how like they wrote that song to just kind of on an album that's meant to be like, yeah, it sounds, popish here and there, but it's really the most depressing album we've ever made. And it's meant to sprinkle that like sense of you can be happy and sad at the same time. And like it's really fucked up to like look at because he was basically like laying out how he was feeling at the time. So it's very weird to listen to those albums and stuff like that, but at the same time, I don't want to stop because that's how you keep,
They mean so much, you know?
yeah. Like Audio Slave and like Soundgarden and shit for me will always mean a lot because like my dad was a really big fan of Chris Cornell and stuff like that. So when I was like, I really love Audio Slave, like he was like, okay, I'll just show you everything. So I always connect like Audio Slave and shit like that to my dad, and then like Linkin Park and shit to like you guys and my brothers. So I still really love listening to them, but it is hard on certain songs.
Dude, like the other day when we listened to Shadow of the Day
Oh,
on your stream, oh my gosh, that was I was just silent the entire time.
dude, I have a feeling a lot of people needed that stream, and I might do more streams like that. Um, because honestly, like I could kind of feel like when I was like, "All right, everybody, we're gonna get into the laughs now." I feel like everybody kind of had like this weight that was like almost lifted off of them in chat. Maybe that's just me, and maybe it was just my weight that was like, "Wow, I kind of needed that good cry." But like, yeah, that I it was very nice, but it was also very hard at the same time. Like listening to all of those songs as a collective, but that song specifically, I don't know what it is about, like, maybe it is just the whole Chester thing, but I don't know what it is about that song that like it really got me. Cause then the next song came up, which was that Neck Deep song, and I was like, "Oh shit! Oh
And you're
no!"
like, damn, I'm not gonna make it.
Dude, it was instant. I don't know if you saw it, but it was fucking instant. As soon as it hit like the fucking chorus, my waterworks just flooded, bro. It was, yeah, but that was nice. I might do more of those. That was really
It
nice.
was. It reminded me of a lot of songs too. Like after that, when I started listening to that song a lot, especially heavy, dude. I've been listening to it real heavy these last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
That's just how it happens too, you know?
Yeah, I've been listening a lot to From the Outside by Real Friends.
Oh
Um
yes, that one's so good.
it's such a banger, but like as somebody who is like coming to terms with like a lot of the problems I had with like drinking and shit, like I didn't realize like how much I would connect to that song until like now. And I think that's why like part of this past month, a lot of it that has really been like a struggle has been like the temptation to drink is so bad. And for what? For what? Like, I have work. I can't I can't do that. That doesn't make sense. So like finding songs that like kind of help you realize like, oh shit, these dudes did it. So like you could probably do it.
Yeah, it's been a hard time. It really has, dude. You make one episode about the government and literally everything falls apart.
Dude, yeah. And I
It-
was a little worried because it's very crazy too how like I won't lie to you, like when you watch the conspiracies video, let me see if you see it, but like we talked about a few governmental things, and it's weirdly like around that time is when a lot of the audio issues start happening.
I'm telling you, dude, it just finds its way to us.
Like I'm saying it right now. Look, government, like we're not saying anything. We're pretty like on the fence dudes. We just want people to be happy. I know that's never mind. I'm not gonna say that. Anyways,
I know that's not exactly your MO, but if we can do it for you, that'd be great.
yeah,
That would just be nice.
yeah, we just wanna make people laugh, and that's all that is. We're
It's the
not,
only thing I care about.
yeah, just people smiling. That's it.
We're
It's
gonna have to censor every single time we mention the government. We're gonna have to bleep their name out.
I tried to do that for I did a grounded video, the part 1 of the grounded gameplay, and I was going to censor every time I cursed in that video, and I don't know if you watched it, but I did about like 5 minutes of the first half of the video, and I was like, I'm done. I'm not doing this.
He's like, dude, I can't. I just can't.
Dude, I got so tired of adding those duck noises. I was like, you're telling me I have to be specific about where I drag this, because if I don't, it's just gonna be a long out quack. No. Fuck
That's
that.
so funny. That's so funny.
For real, like there would be a few times I would accidentally move like the sound bite for the quack, and I would go to replay to listen to it. So where it would just be a simple fuck, it would just be quack. I'm like, oh,
You're
dude.
like, son of a bitch.
I literally like sat there and like fluttering my keyboard trying to figure out like undos and shit on iMovie, and I got flustered.
I think that was one of the worst edits I think I ever did was do you remember oh fuck, what's the name of it? It's that show with the animals who are helping. What they're like, what's gonna work? Teamwork?
Oh, that's oh fuck. Uh isn't
I
it
know, right?
isn't it Mighty Pets? Like Mighty
Yeah, yeah, something like the Mighty Pets, I think. I
The Wonder Pets.
photoshopped a
It's
crack
the
pipe into the duck's hand. The Wonder Pets. Yeah, there we fucking go. I love PCs. I'm not gonna lie. I was never sold on one until I just kind of impulse bought it a couple of years ago, and I'm just really glad I did. The way I justified it to myself was I'm doing a lot of photography. I mean, I might as well. And
Yeah.
now I haven't shot a photo in like since we did our photo shoot.
I think I still have your tripod.
Oh yeah, that's right. I keep forgetting about that thing, dude.
I also do too. It's okay. I keep meaning to try and bring it over every time we make plans for us to do stuff in person, and I just always forget.
It happens. We have the bachelor party.
Yeah, I just need to remember it. That's about it.
Dude, yeah, I feel that. I feel that.
I just I've been so I oh my god, work has just been so chaotic. Everything's been chaotic, man. I can't I'm so stressed.
Yeah, it's been awful, dude. We need a vacation.
We really do. I need top surgery so I can go swimming.
Damn, that would be awesome, dude. Going swimming.
Oh my
Even
god.
though lore drop, I might have already dropped it. I'm not too sure. I've never learned how to swim.
You did. Yeah.
I like to do some floating
That's in the
myself.
conspiracies episode. I just
Is
edited that.
that really?
Yeah, you
No way.
I forget what it was talking about. Oh yeah, it was cruises. And I was like, I don't like cruises. There's a lot of like
Oh yeah.
stuff that goes on there, and I was like, I'm also just not a water guy. And you were like, I enjoy cruises. Funny enough, the guy who can't swim can enjoy cruises, and I was like, you got the John Marston issue, and you were like, yep.
I got the Marston disease.
What's so funny is in at Comic Con, the guy who plays John Marston, Rob Weedoff, he was a fan asked him, they were like, so like, we're just curious, like, can you actually not swim, or is that just because they didn't have the mechanics? And he was like, okay, I want to make this very clear. I used to be a lifeguard, and he was like, so like, I did swimming motion capture for them, but when they went to go apply it at the time, it wasn't to their standards, so they didn't want to add it. And then when they made the second game, they couldn't just make John able to swim because you can't swim in Red Dead. So they just made John unable to swim because they wanted to keep it lore accurate. So,
Yeah, that's understandable. You gotta keep it with consistencies. They didn't really have too many lifeguards back then.
yeah, that's true. They can't really fucking. Could you imagine a cowboy lifeguard just fucking
Or a partner, yeah, throws a lasso around you and brings you back to shore.
just grab onto that dinghy there, partner. You'll be all right. Come on, haven't you
That
taught
there
your wife?
water's got them diseases.
Come on, haven't you taught your wife not to swallow following your footsteps?
I
Uh,
think it should always be. Actually, okay, so and now that we're in the Red Dead talk, I finally started playing Red Dead 2.
oh yeah,
I have, but not the campaign, only the multiplayer. And boy howdy, let me tell you, I'm getting my ass handed to me.
you're playing Red Dead Online,
I'm playing Red Dead Online.
and you didn't. Are you on PC doing it?
I am.
Damn.
I know. I couldn't believe when I heard it wasn't crossplay. That kind of broke my heart.
Don't even get me started. Don't even get me started on that. It's so
In this
annoying.
day and age, we have
It's
the technology, is all I'm saying.
it's so annoying. And like you can't even make the excuse either like that those games came out in 2013, 2015.
No, that one came out in 2018 as well. So like that technology I feel was already there.
Oh yeah. That's true. Yeah, I didn't play it until the late 2021, and I did it because my dad was playing it at the time when I would like walk up, like go to his house to hang out in between jobs. And my grandfather had a best friend who was an actual cowboy. Um, like he had like his ranch still exists, and everything. Like I think they still have a few of the horses and stuff. Like, and
Really?
oh yeah, like he was a cowboy, and so I started playing the game because I was like, oh, maybe like I'll understand like why he gravitated towards that like lifestyle because at his funeral, first off, I just want to paint a picture for everybody. When I walked in there, I knew he was a cowboy. I knew he had like one or two cowboy friends, or at least friends who wore cowboy hats. But when I walked in, it was literally a sea of cowboys. Like, they had boots, they had the hats, they had the fucking I don't the
Spurs. They had the Spurs.
no spurs because I think they make noises and I think they take them off for
Hmm.
funerals. But
Interesting.
they're not the bow ties. They're like the ones that
Oh,
the
Bolo.
bolo ties. Yeah, lots of bolo ties. Never seen one in person until that funeral. Um, and like when you looked at his casket, his saddle that he always used was on his casket. I was like, "Oh, this is the real shit. Like he is the real deal." And I learned at his funeral that like my cousin Autumn had walked up to his mom and was like, "I have to ask you, what happened? Like where did he come up with like being a cowboy?" And she was like, "I'm going to be honest with you, I don't know. He came home from
I have
school.
no idea.
Literally, he came home from school and had a cowboy hat and then started hanging around all the country kids." She was like, "We lived in the city. I don't He grew up in the city. I don't understand." And that's literally like he just showed up with a cowboy hat and never took it off. That was my grandfather for you. My Papa Randy. Rest in peace.
That's
But
how it
yeah,
happens, man.
dude,
That's
the
awesome. That's a fantastic story.
you don't pick the thug life, the thug life picks you. Yeah, I love that story. But that's how I got into Red Dead was I wanted to understand like why that lifestyle was so important to him. And it was all like literally the game tells you like the whole lifestyle of living like a cowboy is to be free and like live like be with one with nature and things like that. So it was very cool to like kind of understand like who he was a little bit more as a person. So I love that game for that reason for me. I also met a really good friend through that game. I had started posting like the pictures I had taken on the game, and I had met a friend. Her name's Melissa, and I met her through our love of Red Dead Redemption. It's great. We've
That's insane.
mm-hmm.
That's another thing I love about like online is you make a lot of connections, you know?
For real. I love how many people like I've gotten to meet through online, and like not just through our friend group, but like to mention a few in our friend group like Havoc and Ben and all of them like the amazing people. I would never
Mm.
ever dream of not having them in my life. But like going to like my the friends I made on my own, which is a big deal for me, like, you know, Sabrina, Emily, Bunch, Nugget, all of them, Hexy, Wes, Emmy, all of them, cuz I have to mention as many names as I can cuz I know there are supporters. So I'm just
Mhm.
I'm trying to like go through and not
No,
forget
I get that.
anybody. But
It's
yeah.
like The Price is Right when you spin the wheel and they're like anybody you want to mention and you have to quickly shout them all out.
Yeah, I just won my Oscar. Like, I'm thankful for, but yeah, I'm thankful
Thankful
for.
for the Academy, not the government.
I'm I'm very thankful for like all the people that like we've gotten to meet just online. And it's crazy like how your parents would grow up telling you like, "Oh, you can't trust what like the people that you meet online, like 90% of the time they're lying to you." And I have had those people. Like I've had plenty of people lie to me and shit like that about like who they are and you just ghost them at that point. As soon as they're like,
Mm.
"Yeah, this is truly me." I'm like, "Bye, bitch. I don't need you.
So, yeah,
You
au revoir, get out of here.
I don't need that fake shit. Just give me real deal." But it was met with a lot of like skepticism at first, and then I just kind of fully embraced it and was like, if these people turn out to be shitty people, I know what to do. Like just
Mm.
yeah.
It's a gamble you have to take sometimes.
Yeah, and like it's still figuring that out. Like we've still had a few people like at least in my stream group, we've had a few people that like we've had to either
Lay down the law.
upfrontly like kick them out or like kind of quietly like push them out and things like that. And it sucks because you build a bond with these people no matter what. Like you share laughs, you share stories, like everything like that. And one person in particular like that we just recently had to kind of kick out of the group like we went through a lot of shit together. Like we had group chats together. We shared a lot of like good times, and like the person is in a lot of clips uh in my early stream times on like Fortnite and stuff. But like it is what it is. Unfortunately, like not everybody
Mhm.
stays and not everybody turns out to be uh
Exactly. Yeah,
great
what
people.
you wish they would be.
Yeah. And it's like you can't like at the same time like you can't wish somebody to be how you want them to, but also like you don't have to accept everybody 100% because if they turn out to be shitty people, kick them out. You know? Like you don't have time
Yeah,
for
there's
that.
no ifs, ands, or buts,
Hmm.
Life's too short.
Whether they're good or bad, you can't change people. So you just gotta make your choices on whether you know, you keep them or you don't. It is what it is.
It is what it
It
is.
is what it is.
It is unfortunate too.
Yeah. Yeah, like I was genuinely sad about it, like as anybody would be. Again, like you build a bond with these people. These people are your friends at the end of the day. Like to make that choice, it's not an easy choice. It's never going to be easy to just stop talking to somebody.
I don't
Oh.
know if I've ever, I don't think I've really ever been mad at a game, I will say. Uh, Actually, you know what? It's never been directed to a person, but there's one game that pissed me off so badly. I didn't play it for 2 years, and that would be No Man's Sky. So it is the best game in the fucking. So much fun in this game on this goddamn game, and recently I picked it back up because it's normal, but without giving too much away. Wait, are you still playing it, Rowan?
I mean I'm not actively playing it right now. Like I don't know any of the lore. I'm gonna be honest, I can't keep track of the lore in that game. I
It
couldn't
is
even.
way too much, dude. I
It's a
don't even
lot.
read the subtitles anymore.
Yeah, just go ahead and
I
spoil
just skip
whatever. It
everything.
doesn't bother me.
There's an ending in that fucking game that breaks all of your shit. Not just like, you know, a couple things, everything. Literally every single piece of equipment that you have on your weapon, everything on your ship, every single component on you, everything on your person's body broken, and you have to repair that all,
Oh hell
every
no.
single thing, before you can A, use your gun, uh, B, fly your ship correctly, C, benefit from all the perks and upgrades. And I couldn't believe it, dude. I immediately like tried to, but I only used like one ship, so you can't really do anything. And I was just like stuck floating in space for two real life before I could play that game again.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I
well, once the gang hopped back on it and everybody was rich, I was able to get some loans, and oh my god, it was brutal.
so I did get mad at a video game one time that was pretty excessive. It was The Simpsons Hit and Run. It was like I think it was the very first Bart mission that I had to do and I couldn't get past it. And I went to go, like those circular chairs that have like the metal frame and then like the big old like thing cushion in the middle of it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so I thought that when I would go to hit my chair that I was hitting the middle of the chair but I came up extremely short and I hit the edge of the cushion that was right on
Ooh.
top of the metal,
Oh no.
and I
That's
broke my
brutal.
pinky. Yeah, I broke my
No
pinky.
way.
Uh-huh. I'm not kidding. Like I had to wear a splint cuz
That's ridiculous. Holy shit.
yeah, I took a long break from video games after that. I won't lie. Like I put down video games from that moment until I moved into the apartment with Corey, so about like no, well, no,
Oh wow.
it was a little bit before then, so like 2018, 19 is when I started playing video games again. And then I moved into the apartment with Corey, and it was like video games galore type deal.
Mm. And
So,
then you get hooked, you know.
oh yeah, I really wanted to start streaming in the apartment, but I couldn't because I didn't
That's
have anything.
understandable.
I didn't have anything at the
Dude,
time.
do you ever think about in the heyday back then how like streaming for all of us could have been absolutely incredible and we definitely would have built an audience like back in 2020.
Bro, we would have had a Vanoss crew.
Absolutely. I really wish I would have just bought my PC then. I don't know what was stopping me. Actually, I didn't have a job then, so I think probably that. It was
Probably.
probably that if I
Maybe. That
yeah, I was in college and I was unemployed, so
might
just a burden to society.
might have been a factor to not getting that. Yeah,
Just a little bit.
I know as soon as like I get a PC, I've already made the plan. Like my laptop is strictly gonna be like video editing because like
Mhm.
I feel like if I'm able to keep VODs off of my main PC, then that'll keep space cleared up. I'm gonna have so many rooms for activities.
You guys have no idea what's coming.
I'm about to mosh on this laptop. Are you fucking kidding me? Like I want a PC so bad. I'm so tired of hearing about all these games that people could play.
Dude, that was what always killed me too. Everybody would be on Minecraft and be like, "Damn, I wish I could join the server." And now everybody still is on it, and I'm like, "Damn, I don't have Minecraft."
And dude, I love Minecraft on a PC a lot more. Like than like cuz I can play it on my laptop. That's about the only game I can play on this fucking laptop besides like solitaire or chess. But it's been so fun playing on it. I have to disconnect my good microphone to be able to use a mouse. I have to fucking I have to do so much stuff to where like I can't stream it. So like all of these good moments that could be on camera and like I hate to be this person, but like could get me content. I can't get content from it because I have to unplug so much shit that requires me to stream that yeah,
Mhm.
it's I just need a PC. I need to get caught up, and it's slowly happening now that everything is slowly getting back to normal, and I'm not feeling like the government is out to kill us. But yeah, I feel a lot. I'm getting there.
Feel a lot like the government's out to kill us. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
it still feels that way.
Hmm.
Man, oh man.
Yeah, it's been brutal. The government did that with my dog. I'm certain of it. Absolutely certain of it.
I yeah, dude, that my brain's getting jumbled just thinking about it. I had
Dude,
I
it
ugh.
never ends. It just never ends. Once you get one thing done, you're like, wow, I think I can finally have time for this. And something else happens, and suddenly all your time's gone.
It does work that way. Like as soon as you feel like you could start catching a breath, it just gets taken from you like the air is sucked out like a fucking dementor sitting in front of your face or something like that. It's
Mhm.
so
Or a
bad.
pillow resting calmly against your face as somebody pushes down.
Oh god. Damn. I need water. Give me like 2 seconds. My mouth is dry as fuck. I don't know why.
Absolutely. This
God.
podcast is brought to you by hydration. Hydration. Don't be thirsty. Next up is our new product, ice. When you want water, but the solid form of it.
Oh boy.
It's
Refreshing.
time for me to sneeze.
God bless you.
Oh, thank you. Dude, so Recently, I've been thinking I need to go to the ear, nose, throat specialist.
Oh
I
yeah.
think my septum's deviated, and they're gonna have to give me a brand new nose job.
Ooh. Ow.
Yeah, I'm be looking sexy as fuck, dude.
Hell yeah, brother. It's odd how that stuff like can just stop working and shit like that. It's so weird.
Yeah, what are you telling me my septum's deviated? What did I do to deviate this bitch?
Yeah, like, and then they start asking you like a bunch of questions to follow it up, like, oh, did you do drugs? Like, no, I did not snort
Or
like 50 pounds of blow to destroy my nostril.
literally, look, dude, I didn't do any drugs. I just kept putting marbles in my nose, sucking them back through my mouth and spitting them out like a fucking pea pod from Plants vs. Zombies. I didn't do anything bad to do this.
You remind me of the guy who, like, in that video, who's like, drops his marbles in the bathroom, and he's like, oh no, my marbles.
My marbles.
Do you want to play?
Oh, dang it. My marble. Oh, I'm so embarrassed.
Oh, it's alright. You play marbles too?
Yeah, will you just pass those back under?
Oh my god.
Dude, I used to love marbles as a kid. That was so much fun.
Dude,
Did you ever play?
I
I
don't.
didn't know the official rules. I just fucking would hit
Yeah,
marbles with other marbles.
yeah, I don't know the game. I don't know the logistics of that. Like, I don't. I just. Yeah. I don't even know, like, the one game where it's got marbles and, like, they're in a board. Mancala! That's what it is,
Man, Kala,
Mancala.
that game rocks.
I don't know what that game like how you play it or whatever. I just know playing it as a kid.
Actually, regular checkers is fun as hell.
Regular checkers is pretty fun. I do like chess and checkers and stuff like that. It's pretty fun. That's it.
Dude, I did learn that in high school because of um game pigeon.
Mm.
So man, Kala, how
You're cutting out again. Uh-oh.
no, god damn it!
Oh no. We talked too
Is this
much.
better?
Yes, 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 yes.
Okay, sick. So the only reason I know about Mancala is through Game Pigeon
Mm-hmm.
on the iPhone, and pretty much the basis is how two colors the marbles,
Yes.
or whatever color you are, you have to empty that side, and if there's only one marble in your and there's a bunch in the other one, you get to keep all the marbles that are in the other side, and that's how you.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I'll have to play. Wait, you have an iPhone, I think, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to learn through some game pigeon. We'll get this worked out.
Ooh, like what my laptop just upgraded actually was screen mirroring. So I could
Oh no
probably
way.
screen mirror it and then stream it. And we could
That would be fun,
possibly
dude. We could do a stream game pigeon thing. I don't know if anybody's ever done that. It's time we break ground.
dude, that would be so fun. Like we could do it for a pod.
You know what? That would be so funny. The ADD session.
Yes. I would also just like to point out that by the time this episode comes out, this episode will already be out, but the conspiracy episode is our first video podcast, ladies and gentlemen. We got together in person. It is a very short episode. I tried to make it longer, but unfortunately we were tired as fuck. That's the only way I can put that. I'm looking dead into my camera, despite this not being a video pod, and telling you, we were tired as fuck. Did your eyes hurt at the end of that day?
Oh my god, yeah, dude. I slept hard as hell.
Oh, dude. That drive home, I had to get coffee. And I even still, like, when I got home, I passed the fuck out. Oh, dude, I keep seeing commercials for Chipotle.
Dude, it's been ages since I've been in Chipotle, but I really want to go.
The last time that I had Chipotle, it fucking I always get steak. And I stopped going to Chipotle because they kept giving me fat from the steak.
That's disgusting.
And the last time that I went to fucking Chipotle, it was with Janer, and we were going to a concert. And we stopped at Chipotle, and I started eating, and immediately I knew it was going to be a bad time because my rice was literally spilling onto the floor with every bite that I
Insane.
took. And I'm not a messy eater. I am not a messy person. You know me, I'm OCD as fuck, so I try to keep everything compact. So, like, I have my foil wrapped around this burrito. I have my hand cupping the bottom of this burrito, and rice is still spilling everywhere. And I'm immediately panicking, trying not to, like, have a panic attack. And then the next bite that I take out of my burrito was all fat. I just got
That's
straight.
so rancid.
Dude, I was pissed. I was pissed. I literally like looked at Janer and I was like, if I have to scoop up more rice from the floor or I get another piece of fat, I'm throwing this fucking burrito away. And he was like, Are you okay? I was like, no. Everything is wrong with Chipotle. And luckily I only got like a few more bites of like fat, and I just was able to take them out and move on with my time. But oh my god, yeah, I haven't been to Chipotle since. I've stuck with fucking Salsa Grill and the other
Ooh,
places.
Salsa Grill rocks.
Salsa Grill does rock.
The thing I really liked about Chipotle is they had a like hockey jersey day where if you wore a free hockey jersey, you can get a free burrito.
What?
I don't know if they did that last year, however, but
I'm gonna be
if
on the
you
lookout.
Chipotle, if you're listening and you,
It got you
that's all
out.
I gotta say. Damn, I've been silenced once again by Big.
Dude, it literally, like, as soon as you said Chipotle, if you're listening,
Chipotle, count your fucking days. This isn't over.
They got you out at the perfect time. I'm gonna clip it. I'm gonna send it to you because that was actually perfect. That was awesome.
And remember, guys, if you're listening, this podcast is brought to you by Marlboro, the plant-based alternative to vaping.
Are you saying that because did you just pick up Indian tobacco on fucking Red Dead?
No, I didn't actually. I didn't even know that was the thing.
Yeah, you on Red Dead Redemption, you could go, and if you go into your Eagle Eye mode, which is how you track yeah, you track for hunting and stuff, you can see certain plants light up, and some of them are naturally grown Indian tobacco.
Love me some naturally grown plants.
I pick some up all the time, and whenever I play, it's pretty fun. I actually wanted to talk about a lot of people have been discussing the possibility of Robin showing up in the second Batman movie, like Robert Pattinson's Batman movie.
Oh, no shit, really?
Yeah, and James Gunn just confirmed that nobody knows what the fuck they're talking about.
Interesting.
I actually love that he did this because this has just like proven my point that I've told everybody for the past year is every journalist site has been lying to us for the past
Right
like
to your faces.
yeah, like handful of years. So every time, like, I don't know if anybody actually knows this, but there was like a whole case against, I don't know if it was like Journal Gazette or whatever, but like there was this situation is about a man who falsified an entire story to get publicized in like one of the world's largest I'm pretty sure it was newspapers. And he was like a very like not known intern. He was basically invisible to certain people. And he created this big huge story, And then when everybody started looking into it, that's when they found out that it was fake. And that is when there was I don't want to call it a law, but there was like a rule with journalists that like when you have sources, your publicist basically has to confirm that it is a real source and not just a fake one, but they can approve it to be anonymous type thing. But lately, in every article that has to do with like just celebrities or just people in general, really, you know what one thing that's always popped up that made me start really questioning if this rule exists in the journalism world anymore is sources say. You're telling me that many people want to be anonymous? That every article that comes out just says sources say. And I'm going to follow up.
Sources are telling me.
Yeah, like, and I'm going to follow up with an MGK quote here. How can the sources say if the source didn't tell you? What I don't understand is why we're still giving business to people like TMZ. Like, first off,
Oh yeah.
those people are stalkers. I don't care what you say about anybody like that. Paparazzi and people who literally find out the locations of celebrities uh based on photos or like toenail clippings or whatever. Like, I don't know what you do. You're a fucking stalker. The reason I have the biggest beef with TMZ is because when Kanye West started going on like his like it was around the time that he first started going on his KKK train ride or whatever, the like one of the only black people that worked at TMZ, I forget his name, I apologize, sir, but like one of the only black people that worked at TMZ at the time stood up for the black community and was like, this is wrong what you are saying. Like, he was like, you're genuinely a genius. Like, I believe in you. But holy shit, like, somebody needs to tell you that what you're saying is damaging and is wrong. He got fired the next day.
He got fired for
He
that?
got fired. They fired his ass.
That's absolutely insane.
Yep, and they sided with Kanye after that too. Like, the dude who runs TMZ, first off, makes a whole joke about how he spent time in jail and how he's a big piece of shit and everything. Like, dude, we see who you surround yourself with. Go get fucked. You're a fucking creep. You're an
Get a
actual
life.
creep. Always had the ick with paparazzi, like from a very young age. I'm pretty sure, like, you can ask my dad. I've always said, like, I feel like these people are stalkers. And I've always gotten, no, no, they're doing their job. They're just, when you become a celebrity, you kind of sign your life away. And that's another thing that I wanted to talk about. Okay? Just because you get a large amount of money, or just because you make music or movies, or you put whatever out on the internet, does not mean that you sign your rights away of privacy. It doesn't mean that you sign your rights away to go out and have a decent meal without being bombarded by people. That's not what that means. It means you get to make music and movies and TV shows and whatever, and people watch it, and that's it. That doesn't mean that you don't get to have a personal life. I really don't like that society has really put people like that into a box, but
Yeah.
yet are screaming to stop being put into boxes.
And at the same time, too, like the pressure that stars are under is ridiculous. You have to be
Mhm.
absolutely perfect in the public's eye.
Yeah.
Absolutely perfect.
Did you know that Cheech and Chong were supposed to voice the hyenas in The Lion King? But because they came to Tommy Chong and said, well, you are under our contract, you can't talk about smoking marijuana, you can't smoke marijuana, and you can't publicize that you smoke marijuana, he looked at them and said, look, I've wanted to do this for a long time because I have kids. Like, I've wanted them to be able to watch some of my stuff. But if that's your stipulation, I'm not doing it. And he was like, that's who I am. Like, that's what I do. And if you don't accept me for who I am and what I do, then we can't work together. And they sent him home. But Cheech still signed on for it, and he like went over later to Tommy's, and he was like, I just want to make sure like we're still cool, right? And he was like, yeah, dude, make your money, like I'm not upset. And he's like, okay. And as they're talking, like Tommy is rolling up a blunt and sparks it and starts smoking it, and then just naturally passes it to Cheech and retracts it and goes, oh shit, you can't because you're under a contract. And Cheech just goes, they don't know, and just takes it and starts smoking it. Like,
Insane.
it was great. It was great. All right.
Oh shit, man. It's been real.
For
It's been
sure.
real great.
We appreciate you guys listening, of course, as always. These have been
Thank you for coming back.
your best buds. It's been amazing. We will see you all in the next episode. Goodbye, everybody.